Hello, everyone. My name is Miraj Al-Haq, and I am part of the PALS program. It's that time of the year, midterms. So who are we? The mission of PALS is to offer support to all students striving for academic success. We are a team that has resources available that can help you reach your academic goals. PALS also meets with students in a one-on-one setting. Here are some important dates that we should all be aware of. Midterm examinations will be taking place March 2022. It'll be going all month, and it depends on your professors when they want to give it. Spring break is happening February 26th to March 6th. What to expect from midterms? You will experience a lot of stress, anxiety, and nerves during this time, but that is why we are here to help you. Remember, we will experience a roller coaster of emotions, but it is okay. You are almost at the finish line. This is definitely the final push. Let's go through some logistics. So if you have an exam overlap, you can definitely request to reschedule your exam. So if you have 2 or more exams at the same time, definitely talk to your professor for scheduling adjustments, and they should be willing to change your exam. If you have 3 exams within the day, definitely talk to your professor because you do not want to be taking 3 exams a day and putting yourself through that. Let's go through some resources that we have. So Mardigian Library, this is probably the most beneficial resource in the entire school. I definitely use this resource a lot, and it definitely helps me a lot. This is the schedule during spring break for the Mardigian Library. As you can see, Sunday, February 27th and Saturday, March 5th, it is closed. Other than that, it is open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So definitely a lot of time to study and to use all the facilities in the library. And the Mardigian Library definitely helps you develop interest in your subjects. It's really the best way to access and use quality information and resources. All the information there is so reliable, and it's definitely a study space that motivates you and allows you to stay focused because everyone else there is also studying. What about some midterm study spots other than the library? We have study rooms on campus. We got the library, as we mentioned. You have a bunch of coffee houses around Dearborn, around Plymouth, around anywhere else that you live in Michigan. And there are definitely a lot of student lounges on campus as well that are great for studying. Let's go over some study tips. So time management. Time management is so huge when studying for midterms and in general, just throughout the semester as well, if you are striving for academic success. So our first tip is to definitely make a to-do list. So it's so important to complete your most important tasks first. You must prioritize upcoming deadlines. Create goals for yourself. If you don't have goals, then you won't know what you're trying to work towards. Set some time limits for yourself. Keep your area organized. If your area is messy, and trust me, from previous experience, when my area is messy, it overwhelms me. And so just keeping an area organized is really the best way to study because then you can visualize the material that you need to learn and you can block off any other distractions that there are. Definitely try to limit social media usage. I mean, this is such a crucial part of the semester along with final exams that it's okay if you miss an Instagram post here or a message here. Your friends will understand, the world will understand, and you can definitely come back and see all of this and get back in touch with social media and your friends after exams are over. So I'm not saying to completely cut everything out, but definitely limit the social media usage from before because you do want to prioritize your midterms because they only come once a semester. Use some time management apps. There's a bunch on the App Store. There's a bunch on your computer. Definitely check those out. And stop multitasking. You know, there's some tasks at hand right now. It's your midterm exam. Do one at a time. Even when it comes to, let's say you have a chapter that you need to study for history and a chapter you need to study for math. Don't have both textbooks open and try to multitask because then you're not going to understand any of it to the fullest, right? Have your history book open, study that completely, Understand that, and then put that away. And once you put that away, that's when you can open your math book. So intense studying looks about 30 to 45 minutes. I know a lot of people think that you need to study for hours and hours and hours, but if you put your mind to it and you focus intensely, it'll be 30 to 45 minutes. When you're studying, definitely have a highlighter and highlight important information, annotate all the important information. On the sides, you should definitely have notes that will help you remember the information. Try and draw diagrams, because as we all know, visuals are the best way of learning. And definitely make yourself flashcards, because then you can quiz yourself, and you can also have someone in your home or a friend of yours to also quiz you. And after intense studying, take a break. You deserve it. Take 10 to 20 minutes to yourself, grab something to eat, watch a YouTube video, go on Instagram, talk to some friends, whatever helps you get your mind off of studying, or whatever helps you take a break. But definitely be productive. Let everything you just learned sink in. And then after that, after you take your break, repeat it. You're going to be refreshed, you're going to be calm, and you're going to be able to study more, and keep repeating this process till you feel like you have understood all of the material that we are learning. How to stay focused. It's super hard for a lot of students to stay focused. It's hard for me to stay focused, but it's so important to remove all possible distractions in our lives. We have to remember our goals, and that goes back to the very first few slides. Let's create a goal. When you've created a goal, which most people's goals are to do well on their midterms, remember that. And once you remember that and you keep reminding yourself that, you're going to automatically remove all the possible distractions in your life. Definitely stick to your study plan. Make a study plan for yourself. Map out what the next 2 or 3 weeks are going to look like before you take your midterms. Hold yourself accountable. If you know on this particular day you didn't do what you needed to do, you took a break way longer than you needed to, you weren't intensely studying, don't cheat yourself. Hold yourself accountable and make it up to yourself. Definitely get a sufficient amount of sleep. Sleep is so important. Do not sacrifice your sleep. At least 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night is recommended, because that is what will keep you energized for the next day and help you get that intense studying in every single day. And then also, it's good to give yourself a pat on the shoulder. Remind yourself how far you've come and what a great job you are doing. Getting back to sleep. During midterms and finals weeks, sleep is the first thing students usually give up, right? Do not do that. Nothing is worse than losing your sleep. If anything, you need it. Sleep helps you perform better on exams. It improves your concentration and energy levels. The rest helps your body fight off infections. It improves your mood. It also reduces your anxiety and stress, which we know is very high during exam season. It keeps your body feeling good, and it can also help prevent cravings and mood fluctuations. That was the end of our midterm exam workshop. If you have any questions, please email us at the PALS email, or visit our website and schedule an appointment with us. Good luck on your exams.